I lied! Anyway, welcome. Hello everyone, this is Calestro Gamer. And I lied. I did say I had one episode that was post-commentated. Well, I lied. I actually have two of them that I'm gonna post-commentate. But from here on out, it's gonna be like actual commentary. Basically the reason I do so good in, like, you'll see that I do good in Snake Man stage. The reason I do good is because that one and Flashman stage were like the two stages that I practiced like on my very original recording. So I have like a ton of experience with both. Granted, I do take a hit in this stage, like I take a lot of hits, but the thing is they give you so much health that like you can practically get to the boss with like a bunch of health at the end. See, that's what I like about the Megaman games. They give you like a bunch of they give you a lot of life and a lot of lives, so it's okay to make a lot of mistakes. And you basically have a bunch of like, you have like unlimited continues per, or something like that. That's what I like about the old NES, well, not the old NES games, but like the good NES games. Anyway, you see right there, like off the top, like right there on the top, there's like two big health things right there. See, that's what I mean by like they give you a lot of health in this stage, so you don't have to worry about like running out. Also, these pole vaulting guys, oh well, never mind, it didn't come up yet, but there will be some pole vaulting guys, and like the best way to avoid them is just by standing still. Like I get hit trying to avoid the thing on top. See, like I'm trying to bait them so that they don't get in the way. But if you just stand still, the thing will jump over you, and then I was actually supposed to jump over that. Then this guy gets to me at the bottom, but seriously. But again, they give you so much health, like they give you so many opportunities to Megaman, those are called hammer drills. They'll swing the mighty hammers in. No, okay. I swear, it's like really hard to not play this game, or it's really hard to like play this game and not reference Equalitis, especially after you've seen it like as much as I have. I can practically recite the whole thing. That's how much I've seen it. I actually I like how funny it is, but at the same time I like how serious it can be. And that's like, it was my most recent viewing of it is what inspired me to play Mega Man. Also, these things, the order always changes and like the items always change. I think one time it gave me it gave me two 1-ups. I think it's all random. But then another time it gave me like two small energy refills, which I didn't need because you all know how stingy I am with the weapons. Anyway, like I actually thought there was some sort of like secret right there to the left, like because you can see the wall in the background, but apparently there's nothing. Also, let's see. Oh yeah, last episode I said I was going to talk about a certain something, but I'll talk about something else instead. Basically, how can I put this? The most interesting thing happened today. I had a final today, and it was an English final, but the interesting thing that happened is for some reason the English final was actually in it was going to happen in a lecture hall in a chemistry building, which a lot of people, like when I told them, it's like, oh wait, why would they have it there? I mean, it's a chemistry building, why would you have an English final there? But anyway, apparently because it was a chemistry building, there were some students, or some like, yeah, there were some students right there, and they were, you know, doing chemistry stuff, and I don't know if like they spilled some sort of gas or they actually started a fire, but the fire alarm rang. I was actually on my way to the building, I wasn't inside yet, but like as soon as I got to the door, like the fire alarm rang, and yeah, they just evacuated everybody. For the most part, like people didn't know what was gonna happen to like the English final, and I didn't know either, so we all just waited. But what they ended up doing, well, okay, first I'm going to talk about a stupid joke I made. I mean, seriously, I can't believe I'm embarrassed to say this, but I made the whole I started the fire alarm because I'm so hot joke. Blah, big deal, big whoop, whatever. Anyway, what they ended up doing was like, my professor ended up just telling everybody, okay, go to, like, follow me, and then he gave us a prompt, and then he let us do the final wherever. Basically, we were free. I think I checked my lives. I think right there, whatever. Anyway, we were free to take the final wherever we wanted to, just anywhere on campus, and there was no way to like prevent us from cheating. Granted, the English final isn't exactly hard; it's just like an essay, but there was literally nothing to like prevent us from like finding a computer or anything. Like the teacher didn't even walk around, especially since we can go anywhere on campus. We can literally go to like, say, I don't know, like the most deserted place, or we can go back to our apartments and whatever, and just copy and paste an essay. I mean, we had till 3, and like the final started at 12:30ish, so we had 2 hours and we could have done that. Of course, nobody did that. I hope. I know I didn't, but still, it was interesting because like there were so many opportunities to cheat. I personally didn't cheat. I just went to my normal hangout spot on like the 3rd floor hub, the way I always do, and I just did it there. And So yeah, I went to the most distracting place possible. Nah, luckily too many of my friends weren't there. Only I saw one of them pass by, and then like two of them were there just eating, just chilling or studying for their finals or whatever. They didn't really do much. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know why there's a little pause there, but there just is. I guess like my recording must have paused for a few seconds. Anyway, so yeah, I did my 2 essays and turned it in, and I'm done with English now. After that, I went to the library and just decided to like just study for my other 2 finals, OChem and physics. And by study for my other 2 finals, I mean study for OChem, because seriously, it's straight up memorization. And I don't like that. My professor last year for OChem, he let us have cheat sheets, and I liked that because it wasn't like memorization. It was like actually applying stuff. Like we applied what we learned. This quarter though, like my professor's all about memorization. It's like whether we know the actual form or reagents and stuff. Whereas last year it's like, oh, you gotta know how to apply them only. And the questions last year were also like, okay, why does this happen? Why does this do that? Blah blah blah. And this year it's more like, oh, what does it do? Instead of why it does that. Also, if you heard a little Skype symbol, that was me. That was my computer. I'm sorry. Anyway, what else? Oh, I tried out Rush Coil here for the first time because like how stingy I am with weapon energy. The only reason I tried it is because one, to test it out, and two, because of that energy refill that's right there. I didn't really care about the life because I had full health. Anyway, yeah, I spent the rest of the day in the library studying for OChem. And by studying, I mean like trying to memorize stuff. Also, I still haven't gotten used to this menu, so it's like kind of weird. Anyway, the 2 essays, they weren't really on much. They were just on like, one essay was on Alfred Hitchcock's movie Macbeth, a Psycho, and the other one was like a essay that was comparing Psycho to Macbeth. So it's like which character is less evil. That's basically what. Yeah, no, not which character is less evil. It's which film is a lot less dark or like grim. If that makes any sense. That's basically what the second essay was. I personally put that Psycho was more grim, but you could have gotten either way as long as you argued your points. Like that's all that really matters. I put that Psycho was more grim because like the deaths, like it was basically like you care more about the characters in Psycho than you do about the characters in Macbeth because like there's more character development. Like in Psycho, you get to know the characters, you get to know their personalities, you get to know how they are. Like you see them, like you in a way become them. So that's what makes their deaths a lot more tragic. Whereas with Macbeth, it's like, oh, it's a nobility, it's like it's a guy who became king and like he fell from there, which isn't really all that like depressing because not many people can like empathize with that unless they themselves are a part of like nobility or like the high class, which as we all know, we are the 99%. So yeah, it was a lot easier to empathize with the people in Psycho because like they're real people. They're people that like that could exist in this world. They're the 99%, and that's what made Psycho a lot more depressing compared to Macbeth. So that's what I wrote on my essay. The first essay, though, there are actually 2 essays though. That was the second one. The first essay was actually on what was it? The first essay was like there was a bunch of bird imagery on the film Psycho. It basically was like interpret it. What does it mean? I just put that the birds like represent freedom, and like when like there's a bird that can't move, it represents being trapped, and all that good stuff. It was a pretty standard essay. Right here, I was legitimately right here in this part over here, I was afraid I was gonna die, but I didn't. Anyway, I guess that's all I had to talk about for today. That's really all I had planned, just to like talk about my day. Even though like it's not really that interesting because I'm just a regular old college student, Unless there's some high schoolers out there that are like really interested in, the life of a college student. Nah, I doubt it. I mean, I don't doubt it because I know a lot of high schoolers watch these gaming videos because they're really popular among the young people. I would know because I was like that too. Well, not really, because I didn't really get into like watching LPs until like my first year of college. The very first LP I ever saw was Nintendo Capri Sun's Conker's Bad Fur Day LP. That was like the very first one I ever saw. Also, this guy, I figured out his pattern like a little too late. And by the time I figured it out, I was already like down to like very little health, so I died pretty fast. I get him the second time though. See, it's just because it's really hard. Like he randomly starts his spinning. He like there's no clear way to tell when he's gonna spin. So the most you can do is just be ready. Anyway, I beat him the second time though, so don't worry. But again, like this boss is pretty standard. It's a lot easier compared to like the other bosses that we've seen so far, especially Snake Man. Snake Man just like he's completely erratic, not erotic, erratic. I mean, sure, if you're into that, you know, he could be whatever. No, erratic. Like his pattern, like you can't really tell with Snake Man, and it's almost impossible to like dodge his jumping because like there's so little space. Unless you can like get to the top platform and jump over him, but chances are he'll release his snakes as he's getting to there. So he's really hard to dodge. I don't know how I managed to like power through him. Top Man though, he's like a kind of easy pattern, but again. Anyway, I guess that's the end of this video because I don't know why I decided to like immediately start. Usually I leave some like a few seconds for intro, but whatever. Anyway, with that we get the TO, which stands for top spin. Wait, then why is it called TO? TO for top? I don't know, they usually go by the initials. Anyway, I also end this episode pretty quickly, so bye everyone and take care. See you all later. Bye.